Okay, this is the Design Space 2 new screen. When you log into it, you're still going to get the little video or the option to watch the video of all the new products. I just went past that. You're going to have to download a new plugin, but it will prompt you to do that as well. And this is what you first see when you log in. This is your screen. Now you're going to notice that the layers, the edit, sync, and canvas are now in their own pane over here. They're no longer on the mat itself. So that's pretty cool because you can also hide them so that you have more room on your mat or bring them back when you want to use them. So that's different. So we go up here to insert images. We have a whole new way to search for images now. You can search through all images, categories. So there's the free ones that are offered each week. If you don't have the subscription, this will apply to you because every week there's a new block of images that are free. If you have the subscription, it's not going to matter because you already get them in your subscription. Then we have most popular. What's most popular right now in our testing group? Looks like Frozen is the most popular. So we can get rid of those. Recently added cartridges are on there. Then, of course, we have the standard ones: achievements, animals and wildlife, anniversary, arts and entertainment, baby, birthday, Christmas, Cinco de Mayo, clothing and accessories, community and transportation, Easter, education and kids. I mean, I could go on. This goes on and on and on and on. We've got Mother's Day, nature, spring, St. Patrick's Day, summer, Thanksgiving. So anything you're looking for, it's going to be there. Then there's also categories by brand. So you can find your Disney, things on Creative Bug, Leah Griffith. You're not going to see the things like the Creative Memories, old cartridges, Close to My Heart, Stampin' Up, because they don't sell those images individually, so they're not going to show here. So like the Disney, you could purchase images individually, but the Stampin' Up, Close to My Heart, and Creative Memory ones, you can't. So that's why you don't see those here. But you can still find them. So that's under categories. And then cartridges. So here it shows every cartridge, okay? But you don't want to sit and scroll through all these cartridges. There's so many. So if you know your cartridge, like say Create a Critter, that's just one that came off the top of my head because someone used it this morning. And then you hit search. I don't know why Frightful Affair came up. You got to remember this is still in beta. It hasn't gone live yet, so maybe that's why. So we got Camping Critters, Create a Critter 2, Create a Critter 30. I'm not sure what that is. But so these are things that have those keywords in them. So if we're in this already, okay. But okay, go back here. Hold on. Let me explain something here. So if I'm under images or if I'm under categories and we go to animals, okay. Your internet will probably be faster than mine. I live pretty rural, so sometimes my internet gets slow. But I know that Design Space 2 is extremely faster than the other one, or the original one we had. So if I'm under animals and nature, because I clicked that under categories, I can go here and I can search for dog. And it's going to show me all the dogs that are in the animals and nature category. Okay, so there's all of those. So you have a lot more flexibility in your searching options. Close out of that. You can still upload your images, your basic uploads, which is your JPEGs, your GIFs, your PNGs, and your bitmaps. Those are your own images. You can upload them for free and use them. And then there's vector files, which would be your SVGs and your DXFs. You can create SVGs. I know that there's programs online that help you do that. I'm still new there, so I'm not going to be able to help you too much yet. But I'm going to learn that as well. So you can add your text. Now this is any text on your computer. So if I type hello, it always defaults to the Cricut alphabet. Okay, and I went over here to edit, and then it brought me to my alphabets. I can drop down this menu, and it takes it a second because I have a lot of fonts. Plus, it's going to show you every font available in the Cricut world on all the cartridges. Oh, come on now. Well, evidently I have frozen my computer. Oh, no, there we go. So you can go all fonts, system fonts, Cricut fonts, single layer fonts, and handwriting style. So these two are perfect when you're trying to use Cricut Explore to write envelopes or address envelopes. I've done that as well. So if we went to system fonts, it's going to give me the options of all the fonts that are on my computer. So I can buy fonts. This is where you get those when you go to like DeFonts or any of the online sites and you buy a font, it will show up in your system font. You can use them right there. Then there's the Cricut fonts. These are going to be all the Cricut cartridges that have fonts on them. Ooh, don't know what happened there. Okay, again, we are still in, there we go, in beta, so that could be why. So here's all the Cricut cartridge fonts. Okay, now if you don't own it, it's going to show you how much it's going to cost to purchase that. But if you do have it or it's in the subscription, there's not going to be a price next to it over here. But you can play with it and see what it looks like to see if you want to purchase it first. Okay, so let's close that. You can set your canvas. This is awesome because when you're trying to make something and you want to see if it's going to fit on whatever you're doing, here you go. You've got aprons, shorts, backpacks, bag tags, banners, bowls, you name it, a clock. You can even decorate the bag that comes with your Cricut Explore. You didn't know that? Yes, you get a very cool bag with your Cricut Explore. And you can decorate them your very own way. And then you can gently see the outline of this here. And you can zoom in and out. Right now it's at 100%. So if I make it smaller, we can see the whole bag. So if I wanted to put Lori's Explore. It's going to put that on there. You can size it right there on the canvas. So you can see where it's going to fit and how it's going to fit on that bag. You could do this with a HTV heat transfer vinyl. Cricut has some vinyl as well that you could do and some iron-ons. So those are always options. So you can set your canvas to be, there's just so many to go through. You can do shirts, file folders. You can decorate your dryer. Ooh, I hadn't seen that one. That's a good idea. I just got a new dryer. Flip-flops, you name it. It's going to be on here, and you're going to find it. Kids can decorate their lockers. Vinyl, the Cricut vinyl is not permanent. It comes right off. They can decorate the inside of their vinyl, or I'm sorry, of their lockers. There you go. You can do your phone, switch plate covers. You can do any sorts of things. So those are your canvases. So we can close out of that. And let's clear this. Nope, I do not want to save this. So what can we do? What do we want to try and make real quick? The frozen, that's a big deal. You can print and cut now. I don't have mine Explore hooked up. It's in the other room. I'm at my kitchen table. So you could do the print and cut feature using these. And if you wanted to do that, let me show you how to do that real quick. If you have your frozen on here and you want to do that as a print to cut, I like to make things big. I have very bad eyes. It's not going to fit on a mat, obviously, but because it's too big, but I can see it. So you would just go over here to the Layers tab, and you can see these are all set to cut. Okay? But if I wanted to print them, you'd flatten them, make them all one, and see now it's got the little printer option here. So that's going to, when I hit go, but I can't do it because I don't have anything hooked up to my computer right now, it's going to send it to my printer. First it's going to tell me it's too big because it is too big. But it's going to send it to my printer, and then it's going to put little marks that my Cricut's going to read, and it will cut it out. And it's going to cut it out exactly around it and in all these little pieces. And it's just really awesome. I use this to make a glass block for my daughter's room. So she has a little, the Frozen logo and Olaf, and it says, "Do you want to build a snowman on a glass block?" Yeah, she's 18 and she still has her nightlight, but she loves it, so that's all good. What else is there? Oh, we can sync colors on here. So it's going to already, sorry, my husband just texted me. So let's find something a little easier to do, and I'll show you how to sync colors. Let's use this heart. Okay. So I'm sure you know that you can change the colors of things just by clicking on them on the Layers tab, and you can change their colors really easy, okay? So if I was to copy this and paste it a couple of times, you wouldn't be doing this because it would already be the same color. But so if I made that one the red, and we made this one purple, and we made this one this color, and then I typed go, and it's going to print on 3 different mats. I'm going to have one mat that's going to have 2 red ones, and one mat that's going to show purple, and one mat that's going to show the blue. But if I go to sync, see, that's how it's going to do it. I can make this purple one just by dragging it. I can make it blue. Now I have 2 blues. Okay, that's what sync is. So you can make them all the same color. And I don't think you're going to see anything if I hit go because, oh, you are. I don't have it set up. But see, it's set to cut, and it's set to cut, and it's 12 by 12, and this one is 12 by 12. Now you can click on this one and cut it first, or you can go back to this one. See that little arrow right there? You can flip between the mats with these arrows, or you can click on them here. So you can move between the mats now. It's going to tell me if I need to purchase this image to use it. If I don't own it or it's not on the subscription, I'll do that right here. And it's that easy. The Design Space 2 is super easy to use. And you can set your canvas over here as well. I'm just clicking on things. And that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Have a wonderful day.